My girlfriend said she was visiting her sick mother until I saw her on a live stream with another man. I never thought I'd become one of those guys. You know, the ones people feel sorry for. The clueless boyfriend getting cheated on while everyone else sees the signs except him. I used to think I was smarter than that, more observant. But when you love someone deeply, your brain becomes very good at protecting you from the truth. Her name was Vanessa. We had been together for almost 4 years, and honestly, I thought she was the woman I was going to marry. She wasn't just my girlfriend. She was part of my routine, my future, my entire life. We met during college and stayed together through everything. Bad jobs, money problems, family drama. We survived all of it. At least that's what I believed. Vanessa was beautiful, but not in the obvious social media model kind of way. She had this calm energy that made people trust her instantly. My friends loved her. My mother adored her. Even my younger sister once told me, "Don't lose that girl because girls like her barely exist anymore." Funny enough, that sentence still haunts me. Because she was right. Girls like Vanessa barely exist. The real Vanessa, though, I never actually knew. It started changing slowly. That's the scary part about betrayal. It rarely explodes all at once. It leaks into your life little by little until one day you're drowning in it. She became distant. Not cold exactly, just distracted. Sometimes I talked to her and noticed she wasn't listening at all. Other times she'd smile at her phone in a way she hadn't smiled at me in months. But every time I asked if something was wrong, she'd kiss me, hug me, and tell me I was overthinking. And I believed her. Every single time. Then came the phone calls. She started stepping outside to answer them. So it was family stuff. Her mother had health problems, so I didn't push it. I actually felt guilty for even doubting her. One night, she came home crying and told me her mother's condition had gotten worse. She said she might need to travel to another city for a few days to help take care of her. Of course, I supported her immediately. I even packed snacks for her trip and drove her to the bus station myself. I kissed her goodbye and told her to text me when she arrived. She looked me in the eyes and said, "Thank you for always trusting me." That sentence would replay in my head later in a very different way. The first 2 days seemed normal. She texted me occasionally, said her mother was resting, that the situation was stressful, that she missed me. I missed her too. On the third night, I was at home eating takeout and scrolling mindlessly through social media when something strange happened. One of my friends sent me a message that simply said, "Yo, isn't this Vanessa?" He attached a link to a live stream. At first, I almost ignored it. Then I clicked, and my entire body went cold. There she was, Vanessa, laughing, drinking, sitting on some guy's lap at what looked like a rooftop party. Loud music, flashing lights, expensive alcohol everywhere. Definitely not the house of a sick mother. I remember staring at the screen, completely frozen, while my brain desperately tried to invent explanations. Maybe it was old. Maybe someone reposted it. Maybe there was some misunderstanding. Then she kissed him, right there on camera. Not a friendly kiss. Not something you could explain away. Oral kiss. Intimate. Comfortable. The kind of kiss that only exists when two people have already done it 100 times before. Section, I don't even remember standing up, but suddenly I was pacing around my apartment, trying not to lose my mind. My hands were shaking so hard, I almost dropped my phone. I called her immediately. No answer. Again, no answer. Then suddenly my call got declined. A minute later, she texted me. "Can't talk right now. Mom is sleeping." I actually laughed. Not because it was funny, but because my brain genuinely couldn't process how insane the situation was. I sent her a screenshot from the live stream. No response. 10 minutes passed. Then 20. Then her location disappeared completely. She had turned it off. That's when I knew. Deep down, I already knew before that moment. But that was the second the denial finally died. I barely slept that night. I kept replaying every memory in my head, trying to figure out how long I had been living inside a lie. The next morning, she finally called me. Her voice sounded nervous, weak, careful. She asked where I got the video. I ignored the question and asked her who the man was. At first, she tried to lie. She said it was just a friend, but the angle made things look worse than they were. Then I told her I saw her kiss him. Silence. Long silence. And then she started crying. That's the thing cheaters always do when they get caught. They cry like they're the victims somehow. She admitted she had been seeing him for a few months. A few months. Imagine hearing that after 4 years together. She claimed she didn't mean for it to happen. Said she was confused. Said our relationship had become routine. I swear, cheaters all read from the same script. But then came the part that truly destroyed me. She said, "I didn't think you'd ever find out." That sentence changed something inside me permanently. Not because she cheated. As painful as that was, people cheat every day. What broke me was realizing how little respect she had for me. She genuinely thought I was too blind, too comfortable, too stupid to notice. Like I was just some safe backup plan waiting patiently at home while she lived another life behind my back. I asked her one simple question. Did your mother even know you used her as an excuse? She didn't answer immediately. And honestly, that silence hurt more than the cheating itself. Because it meant yes. Her sick mother, the woman I had visited in hospitals, the woman I brought medicine to, the woman I helped financially, she knew. Maybe not everything, but enough. Suddenly, all those family dinners felt fake too. Like I'd been the only idiot in a room full of actors. She begged me not to throw everything away over one mistake. One mistake. That's what she called months of lies, secret trips, hidden calls, fake stories, and another man. I told her not to come back to the apartment until I pack her things. Then I hung up. But here's where the story takes a turn she never expected. Because a week later, the guy from the live stream contacted me directly. Apparently, he found out about me after the whole situation exploded online between their friends. And guess what? He didn't know I existed either. Vanessa had told him she was single. Completely single. The guy actually apologized to me. He said the moment he learned about our relationship, he ended things immediately. And then he told me something I'll never forget. You weren't losing her. We both almost got manipulated by the same person. That sentence changed everything. Because until then, I kept seeing myself as the guy who got replaced. But the truth was different. She wasn't choosing someone better than me. She was simply the kind of person who needed constant attention, validation, excitement, no matter who got hurt in the process. And suddenly, I stopped blaming myself. Months later, I heard through mutual friends that she tried reaching out several times. Apparently, her relationship with that guy collapsed quickly. Turns out trust issues tend to appear when two liars date each other. Who could have guessed? But by then, I was already different. Stronger. Colder maybe. Wiser for sure. Sometimes I still think about that night. About how close I came to marrying someone who could lie to my face so naturally. And honestly, that live stream may have been the most painful thing I ever saw. But it also saved the rest of my life.